Hey, hi there, you guys, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly psychic tarot and oracle card reading. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, but only take those portions that are resonating with you. This is a general reading. Remember to check out your rising and moon and Venus for a more complete picture. My readings, they do meld together. And there is a free birth chart calculator link on the very bottom of the description box below, and it can help you out with these kind of readings. Virgo, I'd like to thank you so much for supporting my channel, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. I'm truly grateful. Today you're going to get 5 cards from the Rider-Waite deck, 1 card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, and 1 card from the Angel Answers. So remember, ask a question. And now here's your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. Number 11 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, Justice. This is an air energy card. You could be dealing with a Libra. Libra could be in your chart as well somewhere. This has to do with balance, legal matters, the justice system. Justice will be done. Lawsuits will be won or lost. This is striving for truth and balance, equity and rightness, and trying for the deserving side in law. This can represent a life-altering decision. This is a fair-minded treatment. Someone that's being discerning and reasonable and trying to be fair and honest. This is someone that's scrupulous and precise. Maybe they're acting with integrity and having to accept responsibility for their choices. This is striving for balance. It can be rectifying a situation, keeping promises and telling the truth. It's trusting divine order and dealing with legal issues. This is standing strong against things trying to throw you off balance. So now it's time to weigh a situation's factors and make a reasoned assessment, a judgment of the matter. You also have Judgment as the underlying card at the bottom of the deck. This is seeking guidance from your inner self and not relying solely on human advisors. It advises to be cautious and prudent and careful, and to deliberate calmly and carefully before you take any action. And if there's other people involved, you'll need to consider their points of view, for issues of fairness are paramount now. And legal matters, if part of the circumstances, they will proceed smoothly and fairly in a dispassionate manner. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. This is your card, Virgo. The 8 of Pentacles, Earth energy. This is the Sun in Virgo. It's definitely you. This is you working hard and dedicating yourself to your skill or your profession. Or you could be learning some more about your job. This is a symbol for striving for self-perfection. It's working on practical things in your environment. This is the beginning of a profitable undertaking. It can be an employment or commission that's coming. It's skill in material affairs, sometimes remaining in the apprenticeship stage. Can also represent employment to come. This is mastery and skill in doing a good job and avoiding mistakes. It's being meticulous, steadfast, industrious, disciplined, and skillful. This is someone that's detail-oriented, and they're methodical and proud of their work. This is doing something repetitively. It can be improving yourself, repairing things. It's getting closer to your goal, and you're absorbed, and you're doing what needs doing. You're using your talents on your work, your craft. This is dedication and precision and conscientious work and craftsmanship. It's applying your skills in a productive manner, and you know how to go about achieving what you want. And as long as you're sincere and persevere, then your efforts will be successful. The Justice with the 8 of Pentacles is finding a good balance with your work or what you are working on. This can also represent a new employment contract. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of, Virgo. Number 18 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the moon. This can be a Cancer or a Pisces. Could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. This can also just represent the energies coming through of insecurity and fears, because you're not seeing clearly the path ahead of you, but you are on the correct path. This is something that deals with divine influence, deals with the dreams and intuition, illusion, imagination, your subconscious. This can be the unfoldment of latent psychic powers and exploring the inner unknown. This has to do with changeability and going with the flow. It's being creative and imaginative and empathetic. This is someone that can be emotional. They're artistic. They're easily influenced. They may be moody or misunderstood. You could be experiencing fluctuations or delving into emotions. It's sensing or exploring other dimensions, dreaming, fantasizing, facing those emotional tests. Someone may be behaving erratically or discovering that not everything is as it seems. It's something that's not meant to be seen right now. It's only seeing half of the information. Change is possible from deep within. This is a metamorphosis within the self. It's qualities of others that could be masked for good or bad. So you'll need to examine those contracts and projects for hidden meanings behind written or spoken words. This represents the link between spirit, sun, and matter, earth. And the moon symbolizes what we feel and how we respond. It's emblematic of all that is instinctive. And there's a lot of creative energy stored up inside. This is a dire desire to be creative, and it will nurture the soul. Justice with the moon card is balance and insecurity. It's balance you're not seeing yet. It's cause and effect, illusions, truth and intuition, and hidden problems. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The Queen of Cups, Virgo, water energy person, who happens to be very creative. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. This can be a male or female in a general reading. It's female energies. This can be seductive. This is someone, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they would be emotional and they're loving and they're a dreamer. They can be a very gifted psychic. They're empathetic. This is one of the most powerful of the minor arcana cards. Ultimately, her power and accomplishments are rooted in love. They can be a healer. This can be a romantic person with intuition, a good spouse, a good parent. This is someone that's more integrated into society than the masculine counterpart. And she sits firmly on the land. And that is a symbol of her connection with the real world and of other people. And at the same time, water flows into her dress, denoting she does not repress her emotions. And she is emotionally open to the king and brings in balance. The throne is decorated with undines. Those are water nymphs and represent spiritual gifts. And she is surrounded by water. She's beautiful and fair and dreamy, and she contemplates a cup. And one of her aspects is she can see visions in a cup, yet she also acts. And this activity feeds her dream. And she's creative with a strong will, and that enables her to develop her talents. And she draws inspiration from her own life and from the world around her. And she is capable of deep romantic love. There may be an emotional investment, and someone leads with their heart and not their head. They have a heart of gold, but they don't always let people see it. They're emotional, and they tear up at the drop of a hat. This is someone that is able to put into practice what their visions decree. They're honest and devoted and loyal. And this can be deep, controlled love. Justice with the Queen of Cups is balancing your emotions. It's honest emotions. It's deliberating on emotions. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen. It's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this, Virgo. Number 20 of the major arcana, Judgment. This can represent a Scorpio. Scorpio could be in your chart or someone else's. Now, this is a rebirth. It's a spiritual awakening and a new beginning. It's a release and review. It can be revelations, resurrection. It's new purpose and new plans, and now delays can be conquered by development of the spirit. This is a major turning point. It's an evaluation of past actions and the consequences of those actions. It's legal judgments in your favor and a change in the personal consciousness. This is being accountable for your actions. It's truths revealed, mysteries unraveled. This is a very special moment in life. It's going down to rise up. It's a change in life in a very important way, and you can rise up and seek new possibilities. It's a time to do, a time to act. This is receiving your true calling. It's an awakening, a rebirth, a shift, a second chance, a second lease on life. It's clarity on your life's purpose. It's being deeply inspired and uplifted, awakened, reborn, and summoned to a higher awareness. It's being inspired by big ideas. This is a new phase. It's getting good news. It can be sudden changes, reward, and fame, and talent, victory, and rising above it all. This is an end of an old way of life. It is a cycle that is finished, so it's time to seek a new direction and to make adjustments that reflect who you truly are. This is a judgment call. It's a positive card symbolizing regeneration and rebirth after a period of confusion and confinement. Maybe you felt dead in your old life, and now you have the unique opportunity to enliven yourself and your environment by making appropriate changes. It's a time of freedom to be yourself, and you are now ready to step into a new phase of your maturing process. You're on your way up. Judgment with the Justice card is someone who may use hostility as a persuasive tactic or effect. It can be a violent temper that's displayed when reason says it's useful. It's hot and cold, running anger. This is a good person to have in an emergency. It's a new level of understanding and rebirth. It's a legal battle that will be resolved soon, and you get what you put out there. The Eight of Pentacles with the Moon card is feeling insecurity about your skills or dedication. It's creative craft or work. The Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups is working on emotional aspects. It's daydreaming of or at work. The Eight of Pentacles with the Judgment card is your dedication is reawakening. This can also represent someone's supervisor. The Moon with the Queen of Cups is confusion and instability. It can be unrealistic intentions. This can represent a writer, writing talents. This can be a powerful psychic. Also, interior design work. The Moon with the Judgment card is a creative calling. It could be working in TV, film, radio, or fashion. This can be a writer, even a script writer. The Queen of Cups with the Judgment card is a passive transformation and a rebirth. It's compassion and rising above. It's compassion and reflection, courage and accounting. It's an emotional second chance. Here's your Sacred Destiny Oracle card by Denise Linn. Virgo, you've got wisdom. Wisdom. That's the depths of the sea. The surface of the sea can be choppy and turbulent, but when we sink down into the depths, our surroundings are completely different. Often there is a stillness below. In other cases, the surface of the sea might be placid, yet down in the liquid blue are a myriad of creatures and a variety of seaweeds. A vast community of creatures is eating, mating, giving birth, and dying. What we see on the sea's surface has very little to do with what is occurring below. The sacred landscape wants you to know that things are not as they seem, just like the Moon card tells us. Look beneath the surface in your life. For example, You might feel that you aren't making progress on a particular project, like the Eight of Pentacles. Yet beneath the surface, things are happening. Or you might be going through a stormy cycle. This card is letting you know that even though the surface of your life might be a bit rocky or wobbly, in a deeper place all is well, and serenity and peace are emerging. Things that may seem challenging will later be revealed to have been beneficial. Oh, goosebumps. Virgo, here's your answer. From the Angel Answers Oracle deck by Radleigh Valentine. And the answer is... wait. Wait, Virgo. Your situation is going to require a little patience. Your angels are not saying no, but they are saying not yet. Sometimes heaven needs a little extra time to make all the pieces fall perfectly into place. What you are asking for may have an effect on the lives of others. When that occurs, it can take additional preparation to make sure that everyone's needs are seen to. Be patient so that all who are involved can have the experience they're meant to have. Thanks, you guys, Virgo. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you guys out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.